Welcome, Nicola, and welcome. Why are you so far away? Oh, you're in the middle, okay. You will be protected. So, Nicola, will you help me here with the introductions, please? Who do we have on stage?
Hello everyone, we have our two champions from Italy, Ermal Meta and Fabrizio Moro.
Hello.
And of course, we have Alessandro Ragni from Sony Music and Eddie Anselmi, which is the vice head of delegation, and ultimately me.
The Italian head of delegation.
Absolutely.
So nice to have you here. You had your first rehearsal today, tonight, more or less. And I wanna talk about one thing, because you're here because you won Sanremo Festival. And Sanremo is kind of the cornerstone of Eurovision, because the Eurovision format was inspired by Sanremo Festival. And Sanremo is really a big thing in Italy. So I think I will start with Fabrizio, because he's the oldest one. Actually, did you know, Fabrizio, I just spoke with Amaya right now. She's the Spanish singer, she's the youngest one. You are the oldest singer in this year competition. You have a responsibility. You have a responsibility. Yeah, you are. So, I was doing some research about you. Like, how many times did you compete in Sanremo?
Ho perso il conto. 6 volte. 6 volte?
Six?
Sì, questa è già la sesta volta.
And you won.
Insieme ad Ermal, sì. 6.
You won this year.
6 time.
But this year you won with Ermal. But last year you competed against each other.
No, battagliato mai. Ci siamo conosciuti l'anno scorso.
There was no game. I ended him. it was not a battle. We just met each other.
You met last year. That's when you met. And when did you decide to participate in Sanremo?
Quando avete deciso di
Together.
partecipare a Sanremo insieme?
Abbiamo deciso innanzitutto di collaborare insieme, perché il Festival di Sanremo in questo progetto, in questa canzone, non avete fatto niente, non era previsto.
So first of all, they decided to work together and to write together. The idea of going to Sanremo was not there at the beginning when they decided to write this song together.
Poi una volta finito di arrangiare il brano, di suonare il brano, la voce che stavamo collaborando io ed Ermal insieme è arrivata a Claudio Baglioni, che è stato il direttore artistico di questa ultima edizione di Sanremo, che ci ha invitato e ci ha proposto questa idea di partecipare e abbiamo accettato volentieri, e meno male direi, visto come è andato.
So when they actually finished composing and recording the song, the rumor that they were working together arrived to the artistic director of Sanremo Festival that decided to invite them, and of course they accepted and they were very pleased to go.
Yes. How many times did you compete in Sanremo? As many as Fabrizio?
Well, this year was the 5th time.
The 5th time? Oh,
Yeah,
just
5
one
times.
less. Oh, come on. You're
Yeah.
not that young.
I'm 37.
Yeah, I'm 38.
Really?
Yeah, you're younger than...
You look better than me.
Oh, no, I don't. I'm tired.
I just kidding.
No. And actually, you won an award. You both won this award in different years. The Mia Martini Critics Award, I think that's the name. What's this award about?
Well, this award is very important because it's assigned by the journalists, by the critics. And I won this critic last year with the Vietato Morire song, and I arrived 3rd in the competition. And it was a great honor for me because I had done Sanremo Festival in the young category 3 times, and it was the first time for me in the big category. So I didn't expect that. Well, my main goal was just to stand till the end of the song, because I was really emotional. So I didn't expect that. It was very important for me, and it gave me a lot of visibility with all the Italian audience. Actually, I was a songwriter, and I used to write songs for other singers, much more famous than me. And a lot of people used to sing my songs, but they didn't know it was me writing them. And then one day I was like, oh, I'm getting bored, I just want to go on stage. I used to go on stage many years before. I had a band, several bands, really. And, but you know, I just wanted to hit the stage again. So I tried again. And this time I didn't fail.
And you're here.
And I'm here.
And you had your first rehearsal. How did it go? Fabrizio. Okay.
Very good.
Very good?
Yeah.
Did you have fun on stage up there?
Mi sono divertito, soprattutto ci siamo rincontrati dopo un po' di tempo, perché subito dopo la vittoria del Festival di Sanremo abbiamo iniziato a girare per incontrare i nostri fan in giro per l'Italia e non ci siamo più visti ad Ermal, e in pratica ci siamo rincontrati qui dopo il concerto al Forum di Assago. Comunque siamo stati nuovamente sul palco in questa occasione.
Pleasure to be again together on a stage, because actually after winning Sanremo they both went on a long signing session tour across Italy, so they never had actually the chance to do the song again, apart from a few days ago at Ermal's show in Milano at the Forum, and so it was a great moment to do again this song here in Lisbon on that stage.
And it's a nice stage, it's a cool stage.
Oh,
I like this
really?
stage. Now, your song has a very strong message. When and why did you decide to write about this, to talk about this, to tell us this story?
I go?
You're the bosses.
He's older.
He is inside many old.
You have a young spirit.
I'll turn inside out.
So, but when and why did you decide to write about this? Because the message of your song is very strong. What you're telling you.
Quando abbiamo iniziato i nostri rispettivi tour l'anno scorso, è successa una cosa: c'è stato un attentato a Manchester al concerto di Ariana Grande e
yeah, when actually they were touring last year, all of a sudden, of course, there was this terrorist attack at the Ariana Grande show in Manchester.
Una settimana dopo l'attentato io iniziavo il mio tour a Roma.
A week later, he was going to start his tour in Rome.
E tanti fan
And a lot of fans
mi hanno scritto
wrote directly
per chiedermi,
socials
se il mio concerto si sarebbe svolto ugualmente.
to ask him if actually the show was going to happen or not,
E quali misure cautelative erano in corso.
and if any security was of course in place.
I ragazzi avevano paura, avvertivano
Everybody
paura.
had fear.
E la stessa cosa è successa anche ad Ermal.
Same thing happened to Ermal.
Ci siamo confrontati e abbiamo deciso di scrivere questa canzone.
So they had a call, they chat about it,
Per
and
dire-
they decided to write this song to say,
per promuovere il coraggio,
to promote courage,
per non avere paura, soprattutto durante questi eventi così importanti.
not to have fear, especially when you gather for such beautiful and important events like a concert, Eurovision, and many others.
It is a good message. I'm tired, I'm mumbling. I have lots of questions to ask you, but it's their time now, so who wants to go first? You please. You'll be the second, I promise.
Hi, I'm Farouk from France, from Cocorico Vision magazine. Congratulations for your first rehearsal. The lyrics are incrusted on the screen.
Yeah.
Was it important for you that people understand the song in every country? And in how many languages did you put the lyrics on the screen?
Well, it's very important for us. that people understand what we are singing about. This song is not just a song, it's a dance against the fear. But you can dance with the words too. And we didn't want to translate this song and sing it in another language, because when you translate something, you lose something. Because every single word is culture grounded, what you are singing, what you are saying. And Italian language is really powerful in melody, especially in this case. But we don't want it to lose the main spirit of the song, the lyrics, the meaning of it. So we decided to have this multilingual overlays in order to make it understandable to anyone, to make people get the right feeling, to connect with them. It's really important. We have no choreographies, no special dancers or players on the stage, just the two of us. And I think that is enough for this song. But the lyrics, you know, it's vital.
Thank you. Yes, please. Oh, no, I told you you don't want to ask anymore? I promised her. Sorry. And I'm a gentleman, you know. How are you?
Thank you. I'm from Italy. I'm sorry I cannot speak Italian because, you know...
Can you send it?
Yes.
Thank you very, very much.
We're proud of you. I'm proud of your song. Every time I hear it, from the first time in Sanremo, I felt so emotional. And today I felt emotional the same way. It's a wonderful message. The message I always thought should begin. What are your feelings in delivering this message? How do you feel in delivering this message to the whole world?
Who wants to answer? Fabrizio? Ermal?
The other one.
È una canzone che ha un significato molto più profondo per noi.
It's a song that has a much deeper meaning for us.
Ogni volta che cantiamo, mi permetto di parlare anche per Ermal, perché ci siamo confrontati fin da subito sulla nostra provenienza.
Every time we sing it together, and allow myself to speak also for Ermal, because we talked about it many times.
Ogni volta che cantiamo Non mi avete fatto niente, non pensiamo soltanto alla ribellione e al coraggio che cerchiamo di infondere nelle persone.
When we sing this song together, we not just think about courage and rebellion that we try to convey in the message to the people,
Ma pensiamo a tutta la nostra vita.
but we think about all our life.
Abbiamo avuto un'infanzia e un'adolescenza molto complicati, sia io che Ermal.
We both had let's say, a complicated childhood. Our life has been complicated somehow in different ways.
E quindi ogni volta che urliamo non mi avete fatto niente è perché tante volte siamo caduti e tante volte abbiamo cercato di rialzarci, sempre.
Every time we sing, you haven't done anything to us, we really mean it, because it happened in our life many times and we felt this feeling deeply in our life, and so has a double, deeper meaning.
Questo è il vero significato della canzone.
And this is the true meaning of the song.
Thank you very much. Yes, now you. Thank you very much. The mic time. Thank you, honey.
Hi guys, Alistair Birch from Eurofarm. You were far from Manchester when this event happened, but the singer Ariana Grande was right in the middle of it. So if Ariana was watching the video of this press conference, what would you tell her about your song?
Well, if Ariana was looking at us now, well, wow, what could I say? You went through something really different, difficult thing to deal with, and I know it was so hard, so difficult, so unimaginable, and maybe a song is not enough to talk about it, but if courage is a long journey, this is the first step. Every long journey starts with a really small step, and we wanted to do this. Fabrizio before said that we had difficult lives. It's true. Every time we sing this song, we are facing our personal demons. Every one of us has one, at least one. And it's the time to raise our heads, because bad things can happen, but the reaction must take place. That's it.
Thank you. Last question. Oh, what should I do now? Come on, you go. Sorry, JP. Sorry. They hate me already. I don't know how to do this.
With a singer. I am from Poland, Simon, Polish radio newsletter. First of all, I will have 3 questions, if I may.
3? You cannot.
No.
You cannot.
The question about the lyrics, actually, it's about the world which gets back up with the smile of child. What were your dreams as kids, when you were kids? What you dreamed about? Fabrizio, your last name is Moro. Is it connected with the late Prime Minister Moro from Italy by accident? Because actually he would switch to the lyrics of this song as well. And to the head of delegation, why the price of tickets for Sanremo are so expensive?
Well, you have to ask somebody else.
You can answer.
Well, when I had a lot of dreams when I was a child, but I remember just one. When you're a kid, you dream a lot. But I think that you have to focus just on one dream. Actually, I had 2 dreams. The first one was to be happy. And the second was music. My mother, she used to play violin. She is actually a musician. She doesn't play anymore, but she's a really good musician. And I started to love music. I learned to love music until I was 3 years old. And everything I wanted was to sing and to play. I started playing piano when I was 6, and I've never seen something different in my life than music. When I was 14, the first day of of the new school, my teacher, she used to call all the names of the guys and girls, and everyone had to say its name and surname, and then say what he or she wanted to do when they grew older. And I said, I'm Ermal Meta, I want to be a rock star, and everybody laughed. Actually, I was thinking about my dream. I'm not a rock star now, but I'm making out my days. Okay.
Fabrizio.
Nel mio cortile, dove abitavo io, dove vivo io, a Roma, tutti i bambini giocavano a pallone. Il calcio è molto importante in Italia. E tutti hanno il sogno di diventare calciatori.
In my childhood, where I grew up in Rome, everybody was playing football, all the kids. And football is very important in our culture, and everybody dreamed to become a football player, of course.
E dai, io non buono a giocare a pallone.
I wasn't that good.
Quindi cercavo qualcosa che mi potesse aiutare ad esprimermi.
So I was looking for something different, of course, from football that could help me to express myself.
E allora un giorno trovai una chitarra nella cantina di mio zio.
So one day I found a guitar in the basement of my uncle's.
Avevo 12 anni.
I was 12.
Ed ero un fan degli Iron Maiden.
And I was an Iron Maiden fan.
Anch'io! E ho iniziato a suonare la chitarra.
And he started playing guitar, actually, to try to
E
play.
inizialmente volevo fare il chitarrista.
And he wanted to be a guitar player first.
Poi ho iniziato a scrivere canzoni,
Then he started writing songs.
perché litigavo con tutti i membri delle band con cui suonavo.
Because of course he was having, let's call them, family rows with all the other band members.
E ho iniziato a cantare io.
So he started to sing himself.
E questa è diventata la mia strada.
And so that's how he started.
Thank you very much. Now, Nicola, that was a good question.
Thank you for this question. Really? Well, to be honest, I don't know exactly why. The arena is very small. I mean, in TV, Sanremo looks quite big, but believe me, the theater is very small and the places are extremely limited. Yeah. So I'm impressed. The first time I went to watch Sanremo live when I started working for my company, I said, "What? Is this the theater?" Because as a child, I imagined like a huge venue for Sanremo. So this is one issue: the limited number of places. And Sanremo is a massive event in Italy. The demand is incredible. So, but
If you are impressed with the tickets, you should have a look on the hotels.
yeah. But for sure, I will pass on to our commercial department the complaint. Well,
Okay, thank you very much. Fabrizio, Ermal,
Thank you guys.
Italia!